Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmoy Vishwas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry, the Mystery of Molecules. So today we are going to discuss our MCQ. You can see on this very easy MCQ criteria. Okay, so this is the starting material. What is you have to find out what is the structure of the major product, and for your purpose, 4 options are provided. One of them is the correct answer, and you have to find out that. Okay, so please, as usual, I requesting you. Please try by yourself and definitely I shall provide the answer after some time because self-evaluation is essential for improvement. Okay, please. I believe you have tried by yourself, so it's my turn to give you the right answer. So, let's start. As usual, so first I request you, please read the reagents carefully. Because if you read the reagents and reaction condition, I guess the job became easier to find out what is the product. Okay, but see, this is the question is in front of you. This is sodium ethoxide in ethanol. So this ethanol is a solvent, sodium ethoxide is a, you can consider this the reagent. Actually, if you look at this molecule, sodium ethoxide is consisting, this is a salt type molecule. Sodium ethoxide is consisting of sodium plus ethoxide minus. Generally, we have observed that ethoxide act as a base generally, but there are some examples where it can act as a nucleophile. But if I want to make any conclusion, is it base or nucleophile, or better to say it's a good base, bad base, good nucleophile, bad nucleophile. Actually, this is a good base, but it's a poor nucleophile. Okay, but when situation comes, it reacts. Second thing, when it acts as a base, means there is acidic proton present. Okay, then it can act as a base, but if not, and in this case, if you can say that, sir, this molecule, there are 2 protons available that can acidic. I agree, but they are not significantly acidic, and additionally, we need to consider the fate of the conjugate base. For example, if I remove this proton, the conjugate base is, because this is in between 2 nitro, so you can expect this. How it's not that much stable, because the negative charge is in the sp2 hybridized orbital, stability less. Similar thing is also applicable for this proton, means negative charge here, that is also not stable. So as a base, right now this is not a good choice, means it will act right now as a nucleophile. Now question, nucleophile, where it will attack? That position which can attach the leaving group, but since it's an aromatic system, this is not simply nucleophilic substitution reaction. Better to say this is actually aromatic nucleophilic substitution. Aromatic nucleophilic substitution. Okay, so by the way, I have already uploaded many lectures on this topic. So if you think you want to learn more, please visit those lectures. Now that's it. We understood aromatic nucleophilic substitution, but the problem, there are 2 here. Which will give? Second question. Which will act as a beta leaving group? In that case, the selectivity comes. See, this is a nitro. Nitro means, if you look at the structure, this is the actual structure of the nitro group. Actually, this is highly electron neutral group. Okay. So, and see, this 2 nitro is it in meta orientation. And by the way, let me very briefly give this canonical form of this nitro. So, as a simplicity, I am taking nitrobenzene. Okay, so if you draw a canonical form, means it will come here, it will come. So where the positive charge will go, it will go into the ortho position. Means this, by the way, never forget to mention the positive charge, formal positive nitrogen. Generally, students make this mistake. Similarly, it can come, positive charge can go there. So this. No, I am not going to draw any more canonical forms. So question is, fine, we have understood this, where the attack will happen. See, from this canonical form discussion, one thing is clear. This ortho and para position are electron deficient. Electron deficient means nucleophile can attack. Why? Because nucleophile is ETO minus. It is actually a electron rich species, you can consider. Since it is electron rich species, so you can expect that it will prefer to attack on electron deficient species, that is ortho and para. Now let's look at little more closely. With respect to this nitro group, this position is ortho, this is para. Let's consider this is A. With respect to this is ortho, this is B. So this is B, this is B, this is. Okay. Now question C, these two positions are common. Please focus. These two positions, this one and this one are common. And interestingly, this position contains a leaving group. So this is actually a leaving group. So since it has a leaving group, so nucleophilic attack will occur on here, not here. Attack may happen, but that will not have any fate. Second, attack why preferred here? Because Cl also has minus I effect, which increases the electron deficiency at this position one step further. So nucleophilic attack will be favored. So what is the expected structure after nucleophilic attack? Just one canonical form I will give. By the way, since I have already uploaded many lectures on this topic, please visit for your better understanding. Now, so this is EtO minus will attack here. So what is structure expected? This is the ClOET. Negative charge is expected to delocalize. Just for example, here it can come NO2. This. Again it can come here. So lots of possible. I am not going that. So ultimately what will happen? The ultimate thing which will occur here, this negative charge will come here and this Cl will leave. So what is the product? This is the OET, and driving force for this step is the aromaticity. This is NO2, this is Cl. Question, this is actually the product. By the way, now a simple question may come in your mind, sir, why this is? There is also another chlorine atom. Why this chlorine will not leave? A good question. Why this chlorine will not leave? First of all, see, this is not directly to ortho or para with respect to nitro. Fine. Point number 1. Point number 2, after attachment of this OET, this ring is not so much electron deficient like the previous one. So this is actually less reactive. Okay, point number 2. Point number 3, just look at the question. I have given only one equivalent of reagent. When your product is less reactive than your starting material, then it is expected that product will not react until all the starting are consumed. Fine. So what is the benefit of this statement? The benefit of this statement is reaction will only proceed through this and it will end up here. Fine. So this is the answer. So answer question is this one B, right? So this is the overall discussion. Now, if this question is asked in your exam within less than 30 seconds, how can you explain? I believe within less than 30 seconds you can conclude. See, this chloro is with ortho and para with respect to 2 nitro, so nucleophilic attack will happen here, and why nuclear, and second point, one equivalent is given, so reaction will stop at this stage because the final product is less reactive than the starting material, so the answer is this. Very easy. Okay, so this is the overall discussion. I believe you can do it easily. Now question. Just look at this molecule. Just hypothetically, you take this molecule. Question, and if you put in this case NaOET in ethanol. Question, will it react? It will react, but the story may be a little different. It can replace, but the activity will not be so much like this. What do I mean? Means you can compare this Cl versus this. If you compare, this is far more reactive than this. Now, question, why and what kind of thing happens? Actually, when we write any aromatic structure, when we write anything in aromatic structure, we used to consider that aromaticity, this structure means already double bond. So where double bond moves, positive charge produces just what I have shown here previously about the canonical form. Based on that, we concluded that positive charge is here, so it will happen. But actually, frankly speaking, the story is true, but is not that much simple. What do I mean by the statement? See, when I am considering this molecule, just let me draw it here. Cl. When I am drawing this, actually this is I am drawing, but actual thing is not like that. Actual thing is this. I can conclude that this Cl, this para Cl, this position have relatively higher positive charge density. Only this, but it doesn't mean no positive charge density is here. There are positive charge density. Why? Because actually this is a cloud. Overall, it's a cloud, and somewhere the cloud means the presence of electron. Here little less. Here also some less. Why? Because this is withdrawing. These two are withdrawing in nature. Even though with respect to one Cl, another is withdrawing. We know halogens are orthopara orienting but deactivating because their withdrawing capability is much more superior than their donation, because they also have lone pairs. They can donate, but their donation capability is significantly lesser compared to their withdrawing due to their higher electronegativity. That's why they are sigma withdrawing. That's why they are orthopara orienting as but deactivating. By the way, I've already discussed this thing previously in a lecture, that's AES on substituted benzene. Please visit if you want to learn more. So it is not that much easy. But student, I wanted to give you this information. Just don't take anything for granted. Keep some space in your mind to think about some new thing or to think the existing phenomena in a different way. And this will help you to explore or nourish your capability for research. Because research needs innovative mind, logical mind. This is right, I agree. But can I explain it in a different way? That is the uniqueness. So, I believe you will also learn that art to think science and the consequence of this thing, that is the enjoyment of science. You'll enjoy science. So, this is from my side. This is the end of this discussion today. I thank you all for watching this video. Stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video.